Welcome to the Newbie Rumble 3 Round 2 Winners Bracket. First match of the bracket, we have Eternaldoom's FSV6 Marshall on the left versus the LCH1 Priestess by Sunny Lemonade. I've inspected the participants' designs. Most people have taken the opportunity to update their designs. From the outside, these two entries remain the same as far as I can tell. There have been some small changes, but just in terms of getting it fixed, I don't believe there have been new weapon systems or anything like that added. Without further ado, let's get this match underway. And 3, 2, 1, and fight. Those packs going off and dealing some damage there, kicking off some blocks from Sunny Lemonade. Damage is being quickly repaired by the look of it. Eternaldoom being barraged by those APS guns. Charging up its lasers again, or its packs rather, for another shot. Hoping for a lucky hit, I guess. And another shot to the rear end, taking off some blocks. Nothing too serious hit by the look of it. Sunny Lemonade is retreating. Can't hit it with its front APS while it's running away. And another pack barrage will be coming soon. And that was a nice hit there by the Marshall, but still hasn't got through the armor. Seems largely undamaged. Priestess slowly picking away at the Marshall. And another barrage comes in, knocking a few more blocks off. Marshall looking slightly worse for wear, but largely superficial damage. Lots of bouncing. Deflections. Another shot there. Sunny Lemonade still on the run. Having taken very little damage though. And what damage she has taken seems to be quickly repaired. Another shot, but it seems like the packs may have been damaged. Looks like the front one has been blown off. Things are starting to look quite bad for the Marshall. The constant barrage from the Priestess has finally made its mark. And it seems the pack is broken. Something broken internally, likely. Still, Sunny Lemonade still losing some blocks. But it's now sitting at 100%. Neither contestant outputting much firepower. Seems that the blocks that the priestess is losing seem to be self-damage as far as I can tell. Either that or the packs are firing invisibly. And it appears that that shell occasionally hits the railing. Seems that the Marshal has been irreparably damaged and is no longer really in the fight much. Slowly getting dismembered. Still able to drive, but not much else. Down to 79%. And it seems like we may run out of materials before it actually dies. Though I think we have a clear winner. Can he take it out before the 10-minute mark? It's a testament to the survivability of the Marshal. Unfortunately, he just doesn't have any guns to fight back with. still limping along. But refusing to die. Appears we're going to run to the full 10 minutes for this match. Yeah, I'm going to call it there. It's reached 10 minutes and the first round goes to the Priestess by Sunny Lemonade. Unfortunately, the Marshal had its guns knocked out early on and didn't seem to be able to make enough of a dent in the Priestess. So let's have round 2 and see how that goes. This one we have the Marshal on the right and the Sunny on the left. Let's get it underway. 3, 2, 1, fight. There's that pack going off, doing a bit of damage. Seems to be a repeat of last match. Contestants slowly pecking away at each other. This time could have been looked like a much nicer hit. Turrets all still appear to be active. Taking out the side fin there. Once again in the situation with the Priestess on the run, being pursued by the Marshal. And another round of packs coming any second. Knocking off a little bit, but it's quickly repaired. There's that self-damage. Another hit from the packs there. Not quite breaching the armor. Eternaldoom missing a few blocks. Oh, the pack got a good hit then. Blocks flying everywhere. And it looks like it almost got through the middle there, but it doesn't look like there's anything important behind there, so... just can't make enough of a dent for it to matter. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Taking out the back turret this time. There's hope yet. Priestess down to 93%. This could be what swings the battle in Marshall's favor. Those front APS starting to fire. Marshall lining up for another shot. Ooh, nice hit there. But again, not doing very much. But taking out one of the APS, it would seem. Possibly. Oh, nope, never mind, sorry. Priestess is not out of it. Still got those two front APS doing serious damage. And there goes the packs again, doing a nice chunk of damage. But nothing too noticeable. The Marshal being slightly ahead on percentage. Another hit there, taking up a few blocks, but looks like it's just armor. Seems that Sunny has done a good job in defending himself from packs in his build. Nearly halfway. Match could go either way. Another hit, looks like mostly armor falling off there. Eternaldoom still with one functional turret, looks like one of the packs has been disabled. Could possibly be damage as well, as that didn't seem to do a lot. Seems like the APS is still dealing out more consistent damage. Looks like the barrel has been knocked off one of them, but still able to fire. A fairly weak shot from the pack there. Most of the armor damage, I believe, has probably been repaired by now. Seems that by following in the wake of the Sunny Lemonade, Eternaldoom has been able to gather scrap metal to fuel its resources, but it hasn't helped a whole lot. Is the pack still functional? To some degree it appears to be. There's little bits of pack falling off, so seems like it's damaging itself now as when it tries to fire. This is looking like it may be another victory for the Priestess, as it seems the Marshal's weapons have degraded to the point of no longer being functional. Yeah, more self-damage from the pack, I believe. like it's going to be another 10-minute match. Pack not doing any damage anymore. Priestess apparently dead in the water. Doesn't seem to be moving forward anymore, whether that was damage done by the pack or if it's just run out of resources to keep itself going. I'm not sure. Doesn't seem to matter too much. Still able to keep firing. Oh, it has completely run out of materials. That would be why. The gun's still got a bit of fuel in the tank though. Marshall drawing ever closer. Pretty much asking for punishment. And we may have a ramming situation on our hands. Or will it turn at the last moment? And just narrowly missing. And it's just sort of drifting around. Lazily taking its time. Slowly moving back into weapons range, unfortunately for it. Up. And it appears that the priestess is out of ammunition. Oh, no, still got a bit. Maybe now it's out of ammunition. Nope. And it's just doing donuts in front of it, as if taunting it to say, haha, you can't kill me. And it's going around the back again. Seems to be firing very sporadically now. I think I will still have to call this in favor of the priestess, however. And that concludes the second half of the match. Victory going to priestess. Congratulations, you'll move on. Eternaldoom will be moved down to the losers bracket. And just a reminder, you're both eligible for a fixed phase and a enhancement phase respectively. If you would like to take advantage of those, please let me know. Yeah, we'll move on to the next round. For the next match, we have Satire on the left with the mosquito. Sorry, Satire on the right with the mosquito versus Legionnaire NRF by Somabody. Let's have a quick look at the contestants. I believe both of these have updated their design slightly. It looks like Satire has given it a slightly new paint job, which looks even nicer than before. Very, very pretty. Seems like the side jets are slightly different, no longer behind grills anymore. Maybe, I'm not sure if those fins are new. I don't think so, actually. No, they were there before. Otherwise, mostly the same. Big APS on the front and little APS on... Sorry, big APS on the top and little APS on the front. So it's quick jump over to Legionnaire to see if anything much has changed. It appears to mostly be the same very utilitarian battleship that we saw before in the review video. And yeah, it appears pretty much unchanged as far as I can tell. And let's get the match underway. And 3, 2, 1, fight. Legion, these mosquito closing the distance quickly. You can see some torpedoes from the Legionnaire. A few blocks getting knocked off here and there. Will the torpedoes make it? Looks like they may. Yes, big EMP hit there. Seems like the Legionnaire, however, is getting picked apart by that kinetic APS. And it seems like it's breached and is slightly sinking in the back half. That kinetic APS is no joke. You can see the blocks just coming off. Here's a propulsion has been destroyed, but it's still got some internal propulsion. Oh, and that was a huge hit there. That turret going boom. Mosquito having taken almost no damage, and it has blown the backside off the Legionnaire. Another big hit, and it seems Legionnaire has been disabled, while the Mosquito seems largely untouched. And it's still got some torpedoes to shoot, but it seems in pretty bad shape. Mosquito is burning through its resources, down to 4,000. But this is looking very one-sided so far. Mosquito sitting on 100% health. There's that APS going nuts. And it's listing over. Still alive, barely, but no longer able to fight back, it would seem. Down to 67%. Still hasn't sunk though. He's already dead. And there's that last turret popped, falling off. Still not sinking though. Still alive. So we're going to hit the 2 damaged mark at this rate. Legionnaire out of materials, out of turrets. Shell not quite making it, whereas Satire has... Oh, I thought he was going to go underwater for a second then. Not sure what was going on. Still not dead, but slowly getting there. Seems cruel at this point. And we're still almost hit that 55 mark where it should self-destruct. There's the 2 damaged. And there it goes. First round goes to Satire's Mosquito. And let's set up for the next. We have the Legionnaire on the right and the Mosquito on the left. 3, 2, 1. fight. There's those torpedoes again. Somehow, and I don't know, but the Legionnaire has somehow managed to get extra resources. No idea how that happened. But seems like the Mosquito is once again blasting its rear end off. And there goes the first turret. Mosquito sitting at 100%. And the second turret has been wiped out also. Those EMP torpedoes going out again. And it seems like the Mosquito has gone for a dip in the water for some reason. And it's coming back out just once more. And it rises again. And once again, another very one-sided match. Going even faster this time, I believe. Legionnaire already down to 71%. Firing a lone torpedo. Can it make it? Appears that it will. And knocking up a couple of blocks there. But no real damage, unfortunately. The Legionnaire already down to 60%. Seems to be dying much faster this time. Not sure exactly why, but it's going belly up this time. Those kinetic rounds just bouncing off the armor. Things not looking so good. And it's 2 damage now, and it will self-destruct in short order. This match goes to Satire's Mosquito. Well done, Satire. You'll move on, and Somabody, you will move down to the losers bracket. Okay, for this match we have Null's Yourmonger on the left-hand side versus Johno's Rainbow Ride. I believe Null has done some changes to his vehicle, updating it so it'll work in the new patch. From the outside it looks more or less the same. It's got these potentially interesting decoy setup situation here. We'll see how that goes. And I believe Johno opted to not update his vehicle. So I believe it was largely unaffected by the changes. Sadly, it seems one of the changes was that cram trails are no longer colored based on their payload, which is a big shame because we really wanted to see that rainbow, but, well, there's not much we can do about it, unfortunately. So, without further ado, let's get the match underway. 3, 2, 1, fight. And it appears the first hit largely missed its mark. From Null's pack there. Johno's crams making their mark. And the decoy apparently not being too affected. Another hit from the pack there. Apparently not doing much. Can I get another shot out? Appears to have taken some serious damage. This may be the end for Null's Johno. And we got an exception. I don't know what the hell that was. At this point, it's just beating a dead horse. But it is pretty to watch. And that is the end of your manga for the first round of the first match, this match. And it goes to Johno's Rainbow Ride. And let's set up for the next. We have Null on the left, Rainbow Ride on the right, and 3, 2, 1, fight. Seems like that pack shot is just missing. Oh, it's hitting, but not doing very, very little damage. Those crowns not quite making it through the shields. Another hit from the pack, but once again, not much damage done. I'm not sure if there's some problem with packs in the most recent update or not. I sincerely hope not. Because it seems like that is very little damage for what should be a very strong pack. Oh, that time it looked like it did some damage. Oh yeah, it did some damage that time. But Johno was able to continue on. Just seems like the pack just does not do much damage from such range. Looks like it's gotten to the point where it's possibly still functioning. Taking a beating. And the pack is exposed, missing bits and pieces. Riders are riding all over your manga. Looks like we're going to reach that 2 damage threshold again. And there it goes. This round goes to Johno. Congratulations, you'll move on in the winners bracket. Null will be moving down to the losers bracket, and again, Null will be eligible for an enhancement phase, and Johno will be eligible for a fixed phase if they choose to take them. And let's go to the next match. For the final match of round 2 of the winners bracket, we have Raven by Spyro on the left versus the Klinken by Jeoshy. Let's take a quick look to see if there have been many changes. So yeah, it looks like Spyro has opted to change those simple weapons for APS. Very exposed looking APS, but APS nonetheless. The main armament of the island-sized missile torpedoes remains the same, however. And have a quick look at the Joshy's Klinken to see if there's been any noticeable changes. It looks like he's slightly changed the armoring to make it look a little bit more jagged on that APS. But otherwise, maybe some aesthetic changes, but it otherwise seems the same. No major differences, I don't believe. And that, let's get this match underway. So 3, 2, 1, fight. That APS firing away, so far missing. Making a few hits there. There are those very slow moving torpedoes. And there's that cluster EMP missile that we saw in the last match. It was seems to be too slow though. Potentially, the Raven may be able to outrun it. There's those island-sized missiles very, very slowly making their way. And the first 2 are coming in. Will they be able to make it? And they appear to be. Oh, and a huge hit. And another huge hit. Oh my. Raven doing some serious damage. Its front turret not doing a whole lot of it seems. It seems to be some kind of anti-munition gun or something. Those giant island-sized missiles are making their way towards Jeoshy. 2 more big hits. Oh, it's taken out. It's bored a huge hole. Raven on 99%, for some reason listing over. And these giant missile torpedoes coming in again. Just deleting parts of the vehicle. Whoa. And it's not looking good for Joshy's Klinken at this stage. It has stopped firing. Its EMP cluster missile just wasn't fast enough to catch up to the speedy Raven. And a huge hit, many blocks lost. If only there were some torpedo interceptors. And the AI is dead. This first round goes to Raven by Spyro, whose large torpedoes took the victory. Well done, Spyro. Let's start the second second match. Got the Klinken on the left and the Raven on the right. 3, 2, 1, and fight. That APS going off again, making a few more hits this time, I think. There goes those extremely slow torpedoes. Seems like one of them is going to start or something. And that was a nice hit by Jeoshy, potentially taking out something important. Nothing too noticeable there. Here comes that cluster missile. Can it make it? The payload is down here for some reason. Not terribly effective. The Raven is just too fast, too speedy. That APS just not outputting enough damage. Meanwhile, the slow-moving torpedoes have almost made it to the Klinken a whole minute into the battle after they were fired. They're incredibly slow-moving, but incredibly damaging. I guess this is a lesson to have torpedo interceptors or decoys, because your opponent may just be harboring insanely large torpedoes. And here comes the rest. Ooh, that's big damage. Klinken getting some good damage on the Raven, but nothing compared to what the damage done by those torpedoes. And here comes the next round. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Klinken's still fighting back though, valiantly. There goes that cluster missile. Appears to have ceased firing. And it's getting deleted. It's sinking. Seen? Nope. Somehow still firing despite missing half the ship. Not for long. Once again it's sinking, which is understandable when half your ship is missing. And that second round goes to Raven. Congratulations to Raven, you'll move on. And Jeoshy will move down to the losers bracket. And that concludes the second round of the winners bracket. Congratulations to our winners, and to our losers, I'll remind you that you are eligible for an enhancement phase during which you are able to make any and all modifications you would like, within the rules of course, for a 15-minute period. If you would like to make one of these, please let me know, and I will help organize it for you. And thank you everyone.